Religious conflict is unraveling the Middle East, but young people are not prepared to challenge it or build communities where people of all faiths are respected. Earlier this year, we brought together 10 teachers representing 7 different religious communities from the region to learn how they can counter these trends by teaching their students about the human right to freedom of religion or belief. The results were amazing. Both teachers and students emerged with a deeper appreciation and respect for religious pluralism and freedom, and were better equipped to respond to the fears and misconceptions that fuel intolerance and violence towards minority faiths in the region. Hardwired uses simulations and other activities to create a non-threatening environment that exposes misunderstandings and fears about people with different religious beliefs, while helping teachers work through the dissonance created when they look at these issues from a different perspective. For example, in one simulation, teachers are placed in groups that represent a different religious community symbolized by a type of fruit, removing the typical discomfort present in discussions about religion. The groups are told that they have all fled to Sanctuary Island and must describe what led them to flee their home and the freedom they are seeking. Teachers began to discover what it looks and feels like to lose their freedom. They develop greater respect for others and are able to recognize situations where people in their communities are losing their freedom. As teachers share with one another ways they can all live together on Sanctuary Island, even with groups that may represent the very same faith communities they suffered under at home, they begin to create a common understanding of the rules required to protect their freedoms and overcome one another's fears.
So, place to worship. You wanted respect. You wanted legal status, okay? Yep, to wear your religious clothing.
The rules reveal their new understanding of the freedom of religion or belief, as articulated in Article 18 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Freedom to choose whether to believe or not believe and live according to their conscience.
They have the freedom to change their ideas.
Freedom to worship with others or alone, in public or private.
Through worship, through different actions, through senses, maybe the way that you eat or other things, they are preventing you from honoring your God or your non-belief.
Freedom to teach others about your beliefs, wear religious clothing or symbols, celebrate holy days, and print holy books or literature. Freedom to bury their dead, eat special food, raise their children in their religion, and even to choose their own religious leaders. Through simulations like this, teachers experience dissonance, and we are able to lead them to a conceptual change about the freedom of religion or belief, which is critical for true understanding, empathy, and the ability to replicate and teach others to respect this human right.
I get some new knowledge about all these different beliefs and faiths and how to teach the freedom of religion.
The amazing thing in this workshop is the diversity in religions and beliefs. This was make me let me develop my skills in teaching children, and I have now a new vision.
I will certainly take with me the work that I started here, a very meaningful insights and understandings I gained through the lectures, through my interaction with people from different countries, different backgrounds and different educational systems, which was very meaningful for me because I had a broader perspective, and it helped me to conceptualize the notion of freedom of religion in a totally different way and more deeper way, understanding that we are not only talking about a universal law, but a value which society needs to better understand in order for us to live in better harmony between the different religious and ethnical communities.
And it is really so useful to apply these ways or methods in our works.
With this foundation, teachers can develop lessons on the freedom of religion or belief that create an atmosphere of equality and respect for diverse religious perspectives and incorporate Hardwired's methods for lasting conceptual change.
I was struck by the differences between countries and learned a lot from my colleagues, from my friends, which I think that I could not have met in any other context.